Hey guys, I'm Rogan, and this is my rant. We believe in the diversity of thought here on this channel, especially for this video. You know why? No special reason. I'm just talking about EVs and cars and self-driving and metals to make batteries that the EV companies they buy it from and stuff like that, and a couple of my positions, and just some things to think about if you want to invest in this type of thing. And I'm just going to get this out of the way right here. I don't invest in Tesla because I just their stock price is way too high. They only sell a small fraction of what all the other automakers sell, and I know they're the future. I know they're EVs, but that stock is not worth that. It's just not. And Elon Musk has even said it in the past. So I mean, I think SpaceX is pretty cool though. I have to admit, really giving NASA a run for their money. So what I want to talk about, so that's what I'm going to talk about. So if you enjoy this finance related topics and stuff like that, I want you to give the video a like, and then again, you know what to do if you don't like the video. And if you like to see unscripted content like this, kind of separating myself from all the over edited, over produced stuff on YouTube. If you like the old feel of YouTube, like it used to be in the good old days before how corporate and Google owned it, and how anyone could make it on this platform, just give the video a like, and subscribe if you want to see more content like that. And I am planning on trying to find a better editing software so I can sprinkle in more edited videos, but I won't stop doing these unscripted because this is my bread and butter, and I still want to make it part of the channel. All right, so getting into it now, EV, self-driving, and then car ETFs, and like the kind of what I want to talk about, and I believe that is the future. I believe self-driving is a lot further off than fully adopted EVs and stuff like that. This is coming from a guy who owns a fuel-efficient 2007 Honda Civic. I mean, it gets 30 city, 40 highway, but I average about 35, because what I do is I set my tripometer every time I fill up, and then I do the miles divided by the amount of gallons I get at the pump. And then I'm just like, oh, cool, I get good gas mileage. And it's a ULEV, and that stands for Ultra Low Emissions Vehicle. And I think that's good. I think I'm doing good enough for the environment. I don't think I need an electric car yet, but I'm not, like, maybe in 2040 or something like that, I might consider it. But that being said, it's still powered by gas, and a lot of people are moving away from gas. GM recently just came out this week and said that they want to have no gas-powered cars or trucks by the year 2035, and that's like only 14 years away. It's only a decade and a half away. So that if GM is saying that, one of the biggest automakers in America, some of the big Japanese and German automakers like Audi, Mercedes, BMW, Honda, Toyota, Nissan, and then some of the Korean car makers like Hyundai and Kia, they're gonna follow suit. They see this trend, and I might not be completely happy with it because I feel an electric car isn't really a car. I feel a gas powered car, you have that oomph to it. So getting into it, there's two ETFs that I'm looking at right now. Ticker symbol IDRV. And this is iShares self-driving EV and tech ETF. So there's a little bit of tech companies in this one. There's electric vehicle stocks, and then there's also self-driving. So if we look at the holdings here, I don't know why it's not letting me. It was doing this to me again. I don't know what's going on here. All right, holdings. So mostly consumer cyclical technology. So if you own this ETF and it's only $46 only, you get Tesla, Samsung, Toyota, because Toyota is thinking they have an electric car concept, and they're like all of their hybrid tech is in most of their cars now anyways. And Apple, the reason why Apple's in here is because Apple has a partnership with a certain automaker, and they want to make a self-driving car. That's what they're working toward. Advanced Micro Devices, Qualcomm, Nvidia, Intel, Alphabet, Google's trying to get onto that self-driving game. And then when it comes to Intel, Nvidia, there's a lot of software systems that go into these electric cars, like software updates. Like if you have a phone and you get a software update, it just basically makes your phone run better. I think it's crazy that cars are going to be able to do that. They already do, like Tesla already does. So now the next one I want to talk about, I don't own that ETF, but the next one is DRIV, ticker symbol DRIV. And this one is similar but different. This one, it's global autonomous and electric vehicles. So this is less tech heavy and more just autonomous vehicles and electric vehicle heavy. So if we go to holdings for this one, so it's similar. It's very similar. It's Tesla, Qualcomm, Apple, NIO. NIO is I think it's one of those Chinese electric car companies. Nvidia, Alphabet, Toyota again. So if you want to own a little bit of NIO without the volatility of that stock, because it's still relatively new, you can do that. And again, Tesla, like if you want to own a small portion of Tesla, you can do that. Or just invest in an S&P 500 ETF. They're in there now too. Plug Power, I never heard of them. Samsung and Microsoft. Microsoft. Google. And then, so yep, that's that one. And then if you want just a car side, just on the car side of things, if you want less EV exposure, CARZ is another ETF. And this one has, well, it also has Tesla in it. Tesla, Toyota, Honda, General Motors, Nissan, Volkswagen, Kia, Hyundai. So, again, all of these cars, they want to jump onto this electric vehicle bandwagon because that's what, more young people like electric vehicles and stuff like that. I'm not like most young people. So, that being said, so now I want to move on to other things. So I'm going to link an article. I'm going to link this article in the video. So you can look at these 8 companies that they mine basically lithium and zinc, and they make batteries and they send it to electric car automakers. So I'm going to link this article right now. I'm going to put it in the description so you can read it for yourself. But I'm going to talk about 3 companies that are in it. So let's see. Ticker symbols VALE, and they are Vale SA. That's the name of their company. You can, if you're on Robinhood, Webull, or M1 Finance or something like that, you can invest in some of these companies now. So Vale's one of them. Let's see here. And then SQM. They are Sociedad Química y Mineral de Chile. So that's it. They actually operate in Brazil and Chile. They make lithium and they mine zinc and stuff like that. So these I analyzed these stocks, and over their 1 month, 3 month, 1 year chart, they all have gone up. So I took one share in Vale and Livent. Livent Corp is the last one. And then some of these companies, they do, like, not all of these battery companies pay dividends, but I chose the ones that did. So Vale pays 2.6%, SQM pays 1.3%, so that's still better than your average savings account. And then FMC, the ticker symbol FMC, does 1.64%. So you can invest in the actual companies and the automakers that make these electric cars or are moving and shifting for these electric cars, or you can do what I did and invest in the companies that actually supply them the batteries. And that's what I did. I have one share in each of those companies. I have one share in 2 companies that do the similar things. And what I also wanted to talk about is that you can't. I've tried. Believe me, I have tried to invest in some of these companies. But you just can't. They're too new. I don't know. They might be on other countries' stock exchanges. But the main component of these batteries is lithium. And an argument when it comes to electric cars is that you plug it in and you have an electric car and you have 0 emissions. But where does that energy come from? When you plug it in, where does that energy come from? Probably comes from, either fracking, oil, coal plant, a typical plant. It's not always coming from solar or wind. Solar and wind is still a very small percentage of our energy output in this country. So there's that argument. And then also when it comes to when these electric cars, they die, or you get a new one, or or they're not in use anymore, the lithium in these batteries, they're very harmful to the environment. So those are the two main reasons why I'm not huge on electric vehicles, because they say they're the god and the savior of the planet, and like you're so virtuous because you're driving an electric car, and you're so much better than someone who's driving a gas powered car. But there's still factors that aren't making it completely, like, squeaky clean in terms of energy. But so graphite, right? In pencils there's graphite, but graphene is basically the 2D atomic structure of graphite. It's the 2D version of graphite. It's called graphene. And graphene is the future of battery technology. But it's so in its infancy, and it's so damn expensive that they don't use it yet. And it's something to watch out for. I don't know when you can buy shares in these graphene companies, but you can look up a list of graphene companies and you can see them. And it's very exciting to me because, I believe once graphene the cost can go down, it can be used for these batteries in these electric cars, they'll be just as affordable as a gas-powered car. Because right now, electric cars are more expensive than gas-powered cars, in my opinion, in most cases. I mean, yes, you can get the $35,000 Tesla, but it doesn't have the range you need, the range of a gas-powered car. I mean, hell, my little bitty itty Civic, it's a 300-mile range and one-tank car. I mean, it just is. Not all electric cars can go that far now. And, you look at the Nissan Leaf or the Chevy Bolt, they just don't, they're not there yet. I'm telling you, electric vehicles have come a long way, but they're not there yet. But in my opinion, I believe graphene is going to push them over the edge, and they might make them even more affordable than a gas-powered car. And that might eventually phase them out by maybe 2040, 2050, who knows. But this is all just speculation. This is just one man's opinion. I am the ranting Rogan. I'm just ranting right now. So those are some ETFs and companies that supply the current lithium battery technology for these cars. And again, I will link this article in the description of this video. So if you like content like this, I want you to hit that like button. Oh wait, I already said that. I said that at the beginning of the video. But I didn't tell you to hit that bell notification. It might work, it might not. Alright guys, again, I am planning to do something for my 100 subscriber special. I don't know what it is yet. It could be like an Ask Me Anything, a Q&A. I kind of want to give away 1 ounce of silver because to anyone who has like a goal, I can figure out, like, type this certain comment or something like that, and I can send it to you, just to spread awareness for metals investing and stuff like that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making it. Have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you next time.